Morning. Another chilly morning, but a good morning. Probably got down to about 10, maybe single digits, but well, that was good. Just warming up by the fire now. Dial in this wood stove thing. What I've realized is the wood stove really, before I got this wood stove, I read a lot of reviews, and there was people that said like never again, and they had nothing but problems with it. And truth be told, I've had problems too. I think I've made plenty of mistakes based on like mostly the type of wood I used, and even with the wood pellets, how I put the wood pellets on, I'd put on too many and I'd snuff out the fire and just. But all those little mistakes and frustrations sort of fine tune and hone your skills with this, and it is totally a skill. I'm convinced a wood stove is a skill. It is when it's working right, and especially after going through all the trials and tribulations and just kind of enduring like getting smoked out of the tent and being cold, and hour and a half to boil coffee doesn't seem right, but those kinds of things, like after going through all that, finally dialing it in and getting it to where it's consistent and it's like the right temperature, it's the right heat, it's just putting off this just warmth that's, you walk away and it's a little chilly, but you come sit back by it and it's just warm and welcoming, inviting. You open it up and the fire feels good, and it's just, it feels natural. It's a great thing. I'm enjoying this immensely. This process is awesome. Who knew fire? There's just so much depth to it. It's not just warmth and caveman TV. It's so much more, and I think the connection that we develop with it really happens when it's a necessity, and pretty awesome. I like it. Anywho, today is going to be a continuation of the van. I got to keep on moving. I got to figure out the table system. I've got a couple ideas, but nothing really concrete. Yesterday, I just gathered materials, lots and lots of materials. Not lots of materials. I just spent a lot of time gathering whatever I thought might be useful. So today, hopefully, I can put some of those things to use and kind of figure out what we got. So hopefully, I'll have an update soon. Cheers. Well, I was gonna go up to the van and continue working, but it got a little breezy. The sun isn't gonna be out for a bit, so just gonna stay in here, feed the wood stove with wood pellets, and just wait this out. Still a little chilly yet. It's supposed to warm up in a couple hours. Well, then I'll probably head up. Continue on, continuing. Figured I'm in here, might as well just experiment around with this, see what I like and what I don't like. It's just a little bit of a spinaroo around this here tent. It's pretty nice. I really enjoy this. I can stand up as I am right now. I got yoga mat, and on a day like today, it's windy and probably be kind of uncomfortable and annoying to be in the van, especially with the doors open. I could just hang out here and do some other things, get some things ready. Might pull out the guitar again, and I'll probably do a little bit of writing and a little bit of research and so on and so forth. You know, utilize the time as well as I could. So that's what I got going on. Basically nothing, but enjoying the time at the present, because that is the only time there is. All right, so Wind has not subsided. It's still pretty aggressive. So, just thinking about what I'm gonna eat later, and forgot to put oil in the pan after I bake that potato. It's not bad or anything, but I should get something in there. I don't have vegetable shortening. I forgot that. I have olive oil and butter, so that's what's gonna work. Of course, my olive oil, if you see, it's oh well, it's starting to thaw out a bit. Gonna use a little bit of that, a little bit of butter, and get that in there, and kind of let that bake on there for a bit, and then later on I'm gonna cook another yam. Probably get another pot, stainless steel pot down. Yeah, get some rice in there, and I'll come up with something. So that's the initial outline of what I'm thinking, and I'll have an update later. Here's a handy little trick I've learned. This basically just had snow in it, melted it, and then I threw some soap in there. So whenever I need to wash my hands, which if you've seen my hands, you know I do this often, I just dump them in there, or you know, like a fork or a spoon or what have you, and then I use that for a little while, and then eventually dump that out and reset, do it again, and yeah, it's always lukewarm water, soapy water, and works pretty well. Evening or afternoon, I should say. Got some rice just chilling in there for the next 35 to 45 minutes. Got a yam in there. That's not really doing much of anything. That'll probably be a later kind of deal. You know, it's the Mitch Hedberg line. Like, you want a potato? Nah, man. But maybe later. I don't know what it is. But anyways, you might want a potato 2 hours from now. So there you go. So we'll see how that goes. Stoke the fire a bit, or well, actually added some more. Added some more pellets, and that should take off here. Open the flue a bit. Dirty hands. That should raise this temperature, and yeah, we'll be cooking. So our rice is just about done, or done. So I just threw a couple pads of butter in there. Gonna mix that up, but I'm also gonna add make this fresh salsa. It's pretty spicy, and then little trick here, some pickle juice, salt and pepper, and yeah. So I don't need to get a mount for this phone, I think, so I can show this happening, because doing this and then holding the phone is just not working for me here. But you know, one of those things I guess I figure out as I'm doing this. All right, so we got all of our substances in there. I'm gonna mix this up, let everything get to know each other, let it simmer for another 5 minutes or so, and then yeah, that should be. Oh yeah. That's this is what the doctor ordered right here. And I got an onion, so what we're gonna do with that guy is first off we're gonna move that. And yeah, that's starting to get there. I'll throw that guy in there. So you got a buddy. And there we go. Take that, and that's what we got going on so far. Well, I didn't do much with the van. I put up one board, and that's about it. So I figured I would make another cable extension. The solar panel equipment is proprietary. And then their stuff's really expensive, so I just make my own ends and so on and so forth. So anyway, what I got here is female end here. This is from an extension that was made by someone at the RTR. I don't know if this was factory or not. I don't think so. And then this is a cable. It's like $5 or something, and it's like from an IBM ThinkPad, something along those lines. And it's 7.9 millimeters, and it works because this and the proprietary ones are 8 millimeters, and it works fine. My other extension cable is using these, and everything is hunky dory. So I got a big mess of cable right there, and I'm gonna get a splicing. So our soldering is done. So we got this guy here, and I don't have a DVM, so I don't know if the ends are correct, but I think they are because I've made a cable with similar ones before. We'll find out tomorrow. Here's the other one, and this one, handy dandy. Look at that. Comes with a little Velcro thing too. That's just high class. Liking that. All right. Can't wait to test it out. That turned out well. This is going to be good. Gonna sit back, watch a podcast, eat, and then probably edit some videos type stuff, and then off to bed. We'll talk to you later.